Is Halo Infinite worth playing in 2023? Now, it's no secret Halo Infinite had a seriously bad launch. It was a bit of a mess. There was a lack of content, the campaign wasn't really great, the multiplayer became free to play and was full of microtransactions, there wasn't many maps, there wasn't many game modes. In fact, if there was a game mode you wanted to play, too bad, you're playing quick play or you're not playing at all. But a lot has changed in the last 2 years. Well, year. It's only been a year. Why does it feel like 2 years? Yeah, it's been a year, let me take that back. 2023. Yeah, it's been a year. Jesus Christ. So yeah, to better context this, let's talk about its launch. The campaign, when it launched, it was okay at best, you know, it wasn't anything great, but it wasn't anything terrible. The open world was boring to play in. The story itself was a bit crap, to be perfectly honest with you. When I first played it, I actually really liked it, but then, you know, after thinking about it for a couple of days, just like, wow, okay, that actually wasn't that great. It was basically Far Cry in Halo, which is just not the way it should be. Add on the fact that there's no co-op at the time of launch, then yeah, it's not going to be great. And then the multiplayer came out. The multiplayer itself was actually quite fun. Problem is you just had no choice over what you were playing. You didn't have any choice over the maps. You didn't have any choice over the game mode. You didn't really have a choice about anything. And when you wanted some extra armor, you had to earn it through a battle pass, and then you had to pay for the battle pass, and you know, it was just a bit of a mess. But luckily, in 2023, or at least in January 2023, things are a bit different. You have the addition of Forge mode. That alone is worth a lot, because the community, if there is anything about Halo you can guarantee, is that the community, whatever's left of it, is always going to come in and make some really cool maps and make some really cool game modes. You can just guarantee it. Along with that, there's 2 extra maps. I'm not sure if they added any more. I didn't really play on any. I don't check the updates, you know, the patch notes or whatever. I like to go in as someone that isn't, you know, really like that. Let's gaming every day. Oh, when's the next patch note out? Oh my god, the next update. Oh my god, it's so good. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like that, so I go in and I play it and see what happens. But on that front, when it comes to 343's side of the development or the improvements that have been made over the last year, not much has happened. They added Forge, which is good, okay? Which is good. But other than that and co-op, it's kind of still bare bones. When you hop in for a game on Halo Infinite, using the official servers, it really is not that compelling to play. You have, what, 5 game modes really that most people will play? So you do have the option to play Slayer now, which is good. That was added quite early on in 2022. There's Team Swap, but they changed the name for some reason. You've got ranked play as well, which is good, you know, for the sweaty players that want to rank up and stuff like that. So you got ranked Slayer, and then ranked any other game mode, and as well as a bunch of different like additional modes that they bring in and then take out for some reason. That is another thing I don't like about the new gaming additional content crap that they do now, is they add content in for like a week and then they take it away to give it a sense of urgency to make everyone play at that time. Go away, man. Just add the content. You want to complain about spending money fixing games or adding stuff to games? Okay, well, stop adding stuff and then removing it, you dumb fucks. Anyway, we'll get back to the multiplayer in a second. I want to talk about the campaign. Okay, I do want to talk about it. I know it's not really relevant for a 2023 review, but I just want to talk about it with the year past us. You know, after replaying it, I'm not as positive. Oh, quick update for everyone that's subscribed. If the people that really want classic games, because I'm cool classic game reviews, classic games are coming within the next week. I've already got a little content plan for the old Spider-Man games. And then we're going to go to Star Wars Episode 3, and then we're going to go to Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2, and then we're going to play a bunch more. I've got a plan, okay? I've got a plan. I know you big guys have been waiting for like a year and a half for actual classic games. I understand, we're getting to it. Let's go. So Halo Infinite's campaign is actually quite disappointing in hindsight. There are very good elements about it. For example, the grappling hook. The grappling hook was a really cool addition to the gameplay. I think everyone agrees on that. Flying over the fucking hills, going as fast as you possibly can, past the fucking aliens. Hey man, it's cool, we can't deny the cool bits that 343 added in. That being said, the gameplay design, the open world design, and the story are just boring, you know what I mean? They're just boring. The level design for the actual story missions, let's talk about it. A lot of it is just linear sections, going underground on this ring, exploring it, and then coming back up, learning pretty much nothing apart from having one cinematic cutscene of your fucking secret alien girlfriend attacking you, basically. Obviously, she's not his girlfriend, but I'm taking the piss. Point is, the level design is so disappointing. Halo ever since Halo Combat Evolved, Halo had really good level design, okay? Even Halo 4 and Halo 5, guys, even Halo 4 and Halo 5 had somewhat decent level design, okay? But here, it is just bare bones it's just bare bones, it's crap, okay? Let's just say how it is. It's crap, it's boring. They had 6 years to make this campaign. 6 years. And the best they could do was like 10 missions set underground, okay? And they spent all this time creating an open world that just isn't worth exploring. It's just not. It's crap. Anyway, but if you haven't played it yet, if you haven't played Halo Infinite's campaign yet, and you're considering it, play it. Enough people said they really enjoyed it, okay? So don't just rely on my opinion. Go check out some other updated reviews or whatever they're doing now. If you want to play it, I want to know your thoughts though. Leave your comments down below if you've played it or not played it, or if you're going to play it and then come back here, okay? Just let me know how you think about it, because I have a mate that is really into Halo, and I remember we completed the game pretty much at the exact same time, and we were both like, oh my god, this is amazing, yeah, this is really good. And then a couple days later, we're both like, hang on a minute, this is just nostalgia bait. What is this writing? What is going on? Why did you say to finish the fight? What is the point? Why? Can you not make anything creative? 343. Anyway, let's move on from the campaign. Co-op was added. Woohoo! Who cares? It's not split screen, so it's not what they promised anyway. Cool. Let's move on. Okay, the multiplayer. Right now, I'm actually really enjoying it. Even the 343 stuff, the official stuff, I'm actually enjoying. What I do with Halo Infinite now is I take a month-long break, 2 months, 3 months, however long it is, because I need to make reviews, and then I come back to it and I play like 10 matches, like, oh god, this is really fun. This is really it. This is what I want from Halo. And then 10 matches later, I'm like, wow, I'm really bored. This was boring. Look, this high I had was really just short-lived. What is going on? Why isn't this fun anymore? And you sit there and you're like, why am I playing this? I'm not progressing to anything. I'm not earning anything that people really want. You know, like I didn't even play the old days of Halo, okay? I didn't play Halo 3. I didn't play Halo 2 online. I didn't play Halo 1 online. You know, I'm quite late to this. I started playing Halo in 2018. And even I'm craving for like some super cool unlockable you can only get by doing very specific things in multiplayer and the campaign and Forge or whatever. But you can't do that anymore because it's all behind on paywall. And the paywall's still there. It's still overpriced as shit. And it's still ruining Halo Infinite. If the paywall wasn't there, if the microtransaction store wasn't there, they could add all this new content. They could add all these skins behind challenges, behind things, behind very specific tasks. Like get 10 fucking spinning headshots or some shit. That's just an example. Don't actually do that because no one would actually like that, okay? But the point is, so much emphasis has been put on microtransactions, okay? I talk about this all the time. I've already talked about it with Halo, but Halo Infinite specifically it's really hindered the gameplay loop, okay? If the microtransactions wasn't there, or if it was cheaper and they had less in the store and more focus on challenges rather than battle passes, then yeah, I think people would enjoy this game a hell of a lot more. But luckily, what's happened is, over the last year, well, over the last 2 months really, they added Forge. Forge. Say it with me. Forge. Say it again. Forge. Forge is the power to change everything, okay? But most people are not going to come back to Halo Infinite because it took too fucking long. Forge should have been, if it didn't have to be in launch, but 6 months. 6 months was long enough. If they couldn't get it in within 6 months, it's done. And they didn't. They added it in like November or October or whatever it was. Too late. No one's come back to Halo Infinite. Maybe a couple thousand people, maybe, on a good day. But that's it. No one plays it anymore. And with Halo Forge, there's loads of content. There's been loads of content added which kept me playing for a long time. It's not even 343 making that. So, you know, what gives me no hope for DLC, gives me no hope for the next Halo game. You know what I mean? And they're continuing Halo, so it is what it is. But yeah, is it worth playing in 2023? Honestly, I'd probably say, yeah. I'd honestly still give it a shot, especially since it's on Game Pass, so you don't have to really pay anything to play it or try it out. But if you're not on Game Pass, and you're on PC or Xbox and you don't have Game Pass, I'd say just get Game Pass. Honestly, just pay for it for like £1 or whatever it is, £10, and then play it. See if you like it. If you like it, then buy it, but if not, then you saved £50, you know? Anyway, those are just my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash that like button. And remember to subscribe. If you're going to start something, finish it. Subscribe. Come on, man. Come on. You got to the end. Give me a chance, man. Give me a chance. It's all over, man. Thank you for watching. And remember to keep it classic.